Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Nick, welcome back to Fandom Fights. We have a very exciting teams match for you today. It's what you would call what would you call this, Nick? Some sort of a battle.
Sure.
Rule of 2 is taking on Young Justice. Nick knows what I'm talking about. No one else does. Ha ha. Just a couple of man children here. Nick, we got Rule 2
Tim, have mercy on me.
Oh.
Anyway, two teams playing today. Real exciting here. Rule of 2, Young Justice, tale as old as time. Rule of 2, the higher ranked seed. Had more successes in tournaments and things like that. But the one time they played Young Justice, they were not successful. Young Justice won that. We've got them playing again. They're not playing for your typical prize. Usually teams of this caliber might be playing to win a tournament, to contend for a belt, maybe even to win a belt if they found themselves playing each other. Today, this is a bit of a pre-summer tournament match. The winner of this match becomes the number 1 seed. The loser becomes the number 3 seed. They could play for a third time, but they both have to make the finals. Exciting things. So I'm excited, Tim.
Yeah, that was why I said it's a battle. It's a battle for the number 1 seed. It's very exciting. Let's get into it, starting with the promos.
Javi, we did it. We're back. We're playing Rule of 2 again after like 2 matches. We're playing for a small difference in seating. It's a match that I watched 5 movies for. The stakes are medium. What do you think, bud?
I don't want to be here. We've already beat them handedly, and there was no controversy behind it. So why are we doing this again? No. In all honesty, Rule of 2 is a great team. I kind of want to prove that it wasn't just good luck that made us win last time, but also there was a lot of good luck that made us win last time. So who knows? Light the fuse. Let's do it.
Boys, we're back, I think. But hey, if there's any team to beat, it's really you two. What do you guys have to say about tonight?
I agree with how Young Justice categorized this, because if you'll notice, hatless, fresh, new haircut for the sake of this match. That's the only reason I got it. So,
and I'm here.
And Will, thank you for being in our corner for the first time in forever.
Yeah, same as all, but new haircut, fresh, ready. Fuck Javi.
Tim, that was the fuse. I had to blow it out before we exploded.
Yeah, I was just sitting back eating my corn. And then Will was like, "We're back," and I was like, "You haven't been here for them. Don't pretend." But in all sincerity, good promos. Looking forward to this. Let's get into it. Nick, how's round number 1 going to work?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions that are on the Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Good luck, guys.
Despite our cavalier attitude, we do take this seriously.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Your first question comes in the category of YA. In The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Coriolanus Snow becomes a mentor for which numbered Hunger Games?
You know, if I'm going to be a man-child that's just, it's embarrassing that I'm even here. The content really should be better. So let me just content it up. I'm going to eat this AMC Theaters popcorn. Nick, you handle the countdown.
5, 4,
I'm so confused by whatever this bit is.
No, I get it.
1. Pens down. Robert looks like he gets it. We'll go to Kaiser.
Is that a 10 or 25? I said 10.
Holtzman.
10th.
Robert.
10th.
And Javi.
It's the 10th annual Hunger Games.
That's correct.
Thank you.
That is correct. And your next question is going to come in the category of sci-fi icons. Which sci-fi icons film features a planet where characters are put on trial and sentenced to death regardless of the outcome? Whoa. Here's what we're referencing. Somebody commented on a recent video of Fandom Fights, which I might add, I was the solo host, which was even more hurtful. I'm telling you this because I have mercy for all involved. This is unwatchable
You have
bullshit.
7 seconds to read this.
5, 4, 3. I'll finish on the next question. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
Transformers the movie.
Let's go to Robert.
That's right. I said Alien 3.
Let's go to Javi.
I think Cameron's right, and I think I also said Alien 3.
And Kaiser.
The Transformers, the movie.
Transformers the movie is correct. 3-3. Nick, what is next?
Next question comes in the category of Star Wars. In Solo, who breaks open the gate to the impound lot holding the Millennium Falcon?
I'm telling you this because I have mercy for all involved. This is unwatchable bullshit. The thumbnail automatically makes people not want to watch. I strongly suggest either not placing your photos on the thumbnail or fundamentally changing your lifestyle so you become more photogenic. Also, the content is shit, unnecessary and drolling. Quit this shit or make different, better content that doesn't make you come across as unfuckable man children.
2, 1.
Thank you, Abraham Morales. 5, or you just did it. Let's go to Robert.
I said L3 or something.
Let's go to Javi.
It might be L3, but I said Lando.
Let's go to Kaiser.
It might be Lando. I said Chewbacca.
Let's go to Cameron.
L3.
L3 is correct.
Nice. Cam carrying me today. All right.
All right, your next question is in the category of American spies. In Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, at what kind of location does Ilsa give Vinter the flash drive, only to discover it is empty? So yeah, I actually laughed really hard when I read that comment because it took a lot to put that out there.
I just don't know. How do I fundamentally alter my life to become more photogenic?
I also I have a wife and a daughter, so clearly I'm somewhat fuckable. I don't get it, man. But
you confirmably were once, at least.
At least 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Javi, let's go to you.
Dude, Cam, I'm sorry. I'm off today. I said the opera. I don't know.
Let's go to Kaiser.
I don't remember a park.
Let's go to Cameron.
I read the opera too. It's the only place I remember.
And Robert.
I said waterfront.
Both are. Everybody's incorrect. We're looking for a cemetery.
Wow.
I love that movie. Do not remember it.
So your next question is going to come to you from Nick.
It's in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Wesley, a black market businessman who negotiates with Alameda Slim in Home on the Range?
Also, to be fair, I'm very comfortable with myself and my life choices.
Okay.
But Abraham's really got me thinking.
Timothy Abraham.
What?
Abraham.
Oh, I had it wrong.
With an N.
Oh, that's right. I know this dude.
Oh, you do? You know?
I've seen comments before. I know this guy.
Interesting.
3.
Yeah.
I was like, you're friends with this man?
1
No,
pens
it's not.
down. It's his brother. Let's go to Kaiser.
Nick Nolte? I do not know who this character is.
Let's go to Cameron.
Steve Buscemi?
Robert
Steve Buscemi.
and Javi.
Do you think God hides in heaven because he too is afraid of what he's created?
Steve
Steve
Buscemi
Buscemi.
is correct. Your next question is going to come to you in the category of DreamWorks animation. Which member of the Croods family discovers and becomes infatuated with the Betterman's window in The Croods: A New Age?
Wow. I literally just watched this today.
I like this movie.
I think it's fun.
It's fun. Oh,
Oh.
I love popcorn.
Yeah, I see that. Is it like flavor? Got any butter
Is
on
it what?
it? Like buttery flavor?
Yeah, classic butter.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
4,
Yeah, I don't know.
1, pens
Nah.
down. Cameron.
It's one of the sounds. Eep.
Let's go to Robert.
Thunk.
Javi.
Think, thunk.
And Kaiser.
I was thinking tongue, but I can't remember, so I wrote Douglas, which is wrong, obviously.
I believe isn't that his dog thing?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thunk
it's
is
wrong,
correct.
obviously.
So 7-6 is the score. Nick, what's next?
Next question comes to the category of the MCU. In which MCU film does the title character trick the team that was sent to capture them by putting pillows under their bed sheets?
Please remind me after the match to tell you a story about a message that I had with someone in the community this week directly involving this question.
Okay.
I've been meaning to tell you, but I've been so busy I haven't told you. So now I'm saying it awkwardly in this match.
Well, I'm going to forget, and then when you go to edit this, you can just let me know.
Sounds good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Robert, let's go to you.
Ant-Man.
Let's go to Javi.
I don't know. I don't know why I even wrote Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Let's go to Kaiser.
Yeah, it's wrong. Black Widow.
And Cameron.
I also put Black Widow.
The answer is the Incredible Hulk.
Ha.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
The most
Your next
memorable
question is in the category of Marvel, regular Marvel. Who plays Storm in X-Men Apocalypse? Oh, I got him.
That was rude.
That was quite man-childish of me.
I agree.
Yeah.
My apologies to Abraham.
Dude, you're such a man-child. I can't believe you.
I can't believe it, man.
I
wasn't
can't wait
gonna
for the
bring this up
comments
at all.
on
I
this
was just going to
match,
not
though.
bring it up in match and just keep rolling with it. But you started me on a path that
I was hoping we could be more subtle about it. Like, just drop a hint of, like, man shot. Mercy. But you fucking read the comment
yeah.
on screen.
Amen.
Maybe there's a multiverse out there where we are.
1 pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Alexandra Ship.
Let's go to Kaiser.
Sorry, Robert. Cynthia Erivo.
Whoa.
She would have been better, though.
Cameron
Alexandra Ship.
and Robert.
Alexandra Ship.
Alexandra Ship is correct. 9-7. Nick, what's next?
Your next question comes in the category of epic adventures. Who kills the Goblin King in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey?
Do you wear any jewelry?
No.
You're not a necklace man?
I'm a Nicholas man.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I like it.
Thanks.
5.
Why are you asking these questions?
I don't know. 1 pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
Remember.
Let's go to Cameron.
I wrote Thorin Oakenshield.
Let's go to Robert
Gandalf.
and Javi.
Gandalf.
Gandalf is correct. So 9-10. Rule of 2 cuts into that lead a little bit. Your final question is in the category of Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Ginny causes several shelves of prophecies to fall when she uses what spell on the Death Eaters? you have been known to cast a spell or two on the hearts of with your yeah. I was trying to get to the wand thing. I just started rambling. I'm now getting my fourth wind of the day, and so I'm just rambling like a crazy person.
I appreciate you picking this movie. I'm rocking the Harry Potter haircut from this movie. So
3, 2,
Such a man child.
pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
Expelliarmus.
No. Let's go to Robert.
it's a Bombarda.
Let's go to Javi.
Well, he didn't say no to that one, so it's probably Bombarda. Stupefy?
Let's go to Kaiser.
It's Reducto.
Reducto
Yeah.
is correct.
Yeah.
And with that, Kaiser ties it up. So it is 10 all. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's get into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You will get 5 questions from the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. Be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today, we have such lovely categories like DreamWorks Animation, Horror Icons, Disney Animation, YA, Jimmy B, MCU, Mixed Bag, Ooh, what could it be, and Law and Order. So, rule of 2, you are the higher ranked team, so you will get to decide, do you want to spin first or defer to Young Justice?
Bravo. That was an interesting round 1.
It
That
was.
was murderous wrong one. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm cool with taking a beat if you want, Kaiser.
That's cool to me. Yeah.
I mean, it's in your name. So if you want to go second, go second.
It's true.
Yeah,
Let's just keep living
That's
by
true.
kids.
That's also true. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do it.
All right, this will be the spin for Young Justice then, brought to you by Nike.
Ooh, I have a shoe
You
that
got
looks like
sponsorship
that.
from them?
It lands on Jimmy B.
Yeah. Nah.
You say yes first.
I did hear yes.
It's a
Please,
Canadian
please
thing.
do
Say
not
yeah,
make
no
this a
means
new
no,
precedent.
no,
Spin
yeah
again,
means yeah.
please.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Spin again, please.
This spin brought to you by Hero Wars. Download
Ooh.
now.
Oh, God.
dude.
And it lands on Spinner's Choice.
Let's
I think
go.
DreamWorks. That's,
Yeah,
That's my thought. Is we go DreamWorks?
yeah.
Great. We'll take DreamWorks, please.
We could take Bond though.
Oh, we could actually. That's a good idea.
DreamWorks, please.
Okay.
All right, Nick, will you please go ahead and give Young Justice their questions in DreamWorks Animation?
Young Justice, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Are you prepared?
Sure.
Intro us band together.
Here, first question. Which DreamWorks film features 2 heroes refusing to be freed from prison for fear of the main villain?
2 heroes. Whoa. This does not ring a bell.
No.
Yeah.
My thought is maybe like Road to El Dorado, but
I think we go multiple. Or do you want to repeat?
multiple choice.
Multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Kung Fu Panda 2, B, How to Train Your Dragon 2, C, Kung Fu Panda 3, or D, How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World.
Master Rhino, Master Croc, I think. Yeah. Kung Fu
Yeah, it's
Panda
Kung Fu
2.
Panda 2.
Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
Your second question. Who performs the songs Get Off My Back, I Will Always Return, and Brothers Under the Sun?
Like
The
Brian.
Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
That would
Sorry.
be Canada's least favorite son, Brian Adams, finally.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, Nick. My
That is
bad.
correct for 2 points.
You're good, Javi.
You're good. Your third question. In Rise of the Guardians, what is the name of the mean girl in Janie's neighborhood who is turned into a friend after Jack hits her with a snowball?
Oh,
No, don't remember.
frick. Oh, I love this movie. This is like one of the greatest movies ever, in my opinion. I will know it when I hear it.
Yeah, let's go multiple. That's fine.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Brooke, B, Cookie, C, Cupcake, D, Muffin.
It's Cupcake.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Clearly doesn't love it that much.
Son of a
Young
bitch.
Justice, your fourth question. In B movie, what sport is Vanessa playing when we first see her?
Tennis. Tennis, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
if you can call it a sport.
It absolutely is a sport. What are you talking about?
I'm just here to piss off the tennis crowd.
And your final question. In Trolls Band Together, Floyd is being held in a container made of what material that can only be broken by the perfect family harmony?
Diamond.
Go for it.
Diamond, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points in the
Diamonds.
sweep of DreamWorks.
I watched it.
All right. Well, that was terrifying. So they get their total up to 18. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. So we will bring back in Mr. Cohen and the wheel. This is going to be the spin for Rule of Dose.
Well, you're gonna send him away right away because the opponent is coming.
Lands on Law and Order.
Yeah,
Are you? I mean, I'm fine with this. There's not.
I mean,
much
I wouldn't be able to help you much, but if you want to take it, I'm cool with it.
I mean, we need points. I'm fine with most everything else that's here, honestly. Besides, like,
So
one.
you want to spin again? Is what you're saying?
I mean, I want you to be able to help. Honestly.
Okay, I wouldn't be able to help you much in this category.
All right. Well, what's your
I
opinion
think.
before I make a suggestion?
I think if both of you don't feel comfortable going at least 8 out of 10, then let's spin again.
All right, we'll spin again. We'll play the odds.
Yeah, that's just
All right.
whatever, yeah.
This spin brought to you by Shout Factory. It lands on Law and Order.
Doesn't matter.
Free
Okay.
will is an illusion.
All right. Rule of 2, I will be giving you your questions in Law and Order. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Bum bum.
Boom, boom. Let's all go. Okay. Your first question. Which Law and Order film features one of the main characters handcuffing themselves to a man threatening to jump off of a building?
Lethal weapon.
Lethal weapon, right?
Yeah.
Lethal weapon. Final answer.
Great fucking movie. That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays Alexei, a Russian businessman who is forced to sign over all of his nightclubs to the main villain in Bad Boys 2?
Peter
Peter
Stormare.
Stormare.
Yeah.
Peter Stormare. Final
answer.
Well, I won't be able to help. I'm Kaiser. That's correct for 2 points.
Right.
All right, guys, your next question. The original RoboCop takes place in a dystopian version of what city?
Detroit.
Detroit, the United States.
No, just Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, that's correct for 2 points.
Christ, what are you doing?
All right, your next question. In Beverly Hills Cop 2, the main villain owns what type of sporting complex that he plans to stage a robbery of?
It's a horse racing.
It's a horse racing ground. Is
Yeah.
how I will describe it. Hopefully that will
Yeah.
be a horse track. Final answer.
Yeah, there you go. That's correct for 2 points. That would have been fun. So yeah, that's correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of Law and Order. In Bad Boys, what is the first name of the woman who demands protective custody with Mike Lowry?
Oh my god. This is annoying. Oh Jesus. I might want to use a repeat.
Short.
Go for it.
Repeat, please.
All right, that is your first repeat. In Bad Boys, what is the first name of the woman who demands protective custody with Mike Lowry?
Is it that Janice some shit?
No.
Is that it?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I hate that I'm blanking on this. We might have to multiple. I hate that we do, but
Multiple is fine. Yeah.
multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Max, B, Teresa, C, Tracy, or D, Julie.
Julie. God
Julie.
fucking damn it. All right, you were closer than I thought. I'm sorry. Julie, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. So, Nick, at the end of round number 2, we have a very close game. Rule of 2 is in the lead with 19 to Young Justice's 18. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
I am sweating. All right, let's get into round number 3. How's it going to work, Nick?
Well, round number 3 is going to work like this. There's going to be 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Once the teams hear the category, they can choose which player will take the question. Then the second player has to take question 2. Teams can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we've reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1? Tim, are you enjoying the show?
Love it. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Yeah.
The first category you can bet points on is... it's my favorite. It's Jimmy B. Oh my God. Let's get back starting with rule of 2.
Me? 2.
All right. Young Justice.
2.
All right. Here's your question in the category of Jimmy B. James Bond. Dr. Karl Mortner, a former Nazi scientist now working as an animal expert for the main villain, appears in which James Bond film? Oh, that was spicy. Five,
Tension's palpable.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaiser, let's start with you.
Meeting you. What's a view to a kill?
And Javi.
Damn. Kaiser stole my joke.
Got it.
View to a
You
kill.
got it.
A View to a Kill is correct. Kaiser, he got it. He got it. That was great. 21-20. Nick, what's next?
Next question you can bet points on in will come in the category of the Worlds of DC.
Let's get bets starting with Cameron
This is probably a mistake, but 2.
and Robert.
Yeah.
All right. What's the question, Nick?
Your question is simply, who directed Blue Beetle? I prefer Green Junebug, personally.
Do you, though?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cameron, we're going to you.
Angel Manuel Soto.
And Robert.
Angel Manuel Soto.
That is correct.
Can I see that? Sorry. Do you mind if I just see it?
Manuel.
Okay. Sorry. That looked like a little bit like a U at the end. I just wanted to make sure. Thanks.
23-22. Still a 1-point game. You can reset who takes this next category. The category is the Wizarding World. Let's get back starting with Rule 2. Who's taking it? How much?
Me and a 2.
All right. And Young Justice. Who's taking it?
More like Young Justice of 2.
Your question in the category of the Wizarding World. Which 2 Hogwarts employees does Dumbledore thank for solving the crisis of student petrification at the end of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you just emphasized the sentence a little strangely.
It's because I was still chewing a little bit.
Like, I would have bet Dumbledore think, but you were like, does Dumbledore think for solving the...
That's fair.
Not
5,
that's a
4,
nitpick.
3, 2, please. 1.
Uncomfortable
Hands
man.
down. Kaiser.
Sprout and Snake.
And Cameron.
Professor Sprout and Madame Pomfrey.
Oh.
Correct answer is Professor Sprout and Madame Pomfrey.
Wait, hold on. Can
Go.
you repeat the question, please?
Yes, I can. The question
Oh.
again. Which 2 Hogwarts employees does Dumbledore thank for solving the crisis of student petrification at the end of Chamber?
I confused. I didn't even think it was Pomfrey. Okay.
So, Nick, I have the score as 24-21 now with Young Justice in the lead. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we are going to get into the next category. What is it?
The penultimate category has to be taken by Robert and Javi, and that question is gonna come in the category of Criminal Underworld.
Let's get bets, starting with Javi
2.
and Robert.
Chew.
All right, here's the sitch. Both players hit or both players miss. Young Justice will win the game. If Rule of 2 can hit and Young Justice misses, we will move on to the next question. So, Nick, what is the question?
The question is, what specifically does the Night Fox challenge Danny to steal in Ocean's 12? Stealing is wrong.
Huh?
Stealing is wrong. You shouldn't do it.
Don't do it unless it's in round 2. You're trying to win. Then you can do it. But no, in life,
yeah, that's true.
don't do it in life. Otherwise,
Even in round 2, it's kind of.
Or-
I'll take a repeat just in case.
that is the first repeat for Young Justice.
Question again. What specifically does the Night Fox challenge Danny to steal in Ocean's 12?
Do they like add a member to the team in this movie?
Yeah.
I haven't rewatched it since we've added it.
I would go so far as to say they add 2, so the title is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, the twist of Ocean's 8 is given away if you can count, so I don't think we need to call the titles of this franchise smart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
That I know what you're talking about. 5, 4.
Anna figured it out right
Someone
away.
want to burn another repeat, please?
All right, that is the second repeat for Young Justice.
Question again. What specifically does the Night Fox challenge Danny to steal in Ocean's 12?
Oh man,
Oh, man. Minnesota.
Mina. Yep.
Marshall.
Yarp.
Yarp.
Marshall.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Robert
Fabergé egg.
and Javi.
A valuable golden egg.
Fuck no.
I would say that is incorrect.
I would agree.
And so, before we say anything else, that we would say that is incorrect, making the score, Nick, 23-22 in
That's
favor
right.
of Rule of 2 going into a final question. Is that what you have?
That's what I have.
Okay.
I think we have
So-
grounds to challenge. They don't. They do say Fabergé egg, but when they ask the question specific, I am giving a specific answer more than egg. When they don't say what type of egg or something like that, I understand what they're going for, but golden egg is a specific answer.
Yeah, I
You
think
wanna- I think we just throw
I
the
think
challenge.
we are specific, but not in necessarily the way they intended. And so we might as well.
I
throw
think we
in-
might as well.
Yeah. So we will challenge that we were specific, but not necessarily in the way that you intended.
We will be right back after this challenge. Hey, we're back from the challenge. We threw out the question. We're given a new one. Shit happens, man. And so the score is still 24-21 then. The 2-point bets are locked in. So Javi and Robert are both betting 2. Those repeats that Javi used will go away. So Young Justice has used no repeats, and challenges are still intact. So Kaiser, feel free.
I'm tired.
The question in the category of Criminal Underworld is coming to you from Nick. Go ahead, Nick.
Your question is, in The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Han brings Sean to get his money back from a man. What does Han say that man has, which actually refers to his tattoo?
Sharif, don't like it. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah.
I love Bill Murray.
That movie sucks, dude. That is a bad movie.
I
I'm
Five,
shocked someone saw it.
3.
Repeat, please.
That is going to be the second repeat for Rule of 2.
Question again. In the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Han brings Sean to get his money back from a man. What does Han say that man has, which actually refers to his tattoo?
You have tattoos.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nick has like a jazz tattoo, right? I'm not making that up.
Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah.
Yeah, it's right there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to Robert
Tags.
and Javi.
Set a claw.
And your winners, Young Justice. The answer was a paw. But both miss, and the game is over. Nick,
Yeah.
what a match.
Great match.
Thoughts?
Fantastic match. I don't quite remember how last time went, but this feels very similar, where it was very, very close the entire time. Rule of 2 gets the leg up, and then it switches in round 3. I think that happened last time, if I'm remembering correctly. Happened again today. It happens, and with this team, I kind of expect something like that, whether it's Rule of 2 coming out on top or Young Justice coming out on top. I kind of expect something like that to happen every time, because I can't think of two teams that are more evenly matched right now in terms of their breadth of strengths, their balance in teammates. I think these two teams are doing it right. So Rule of 2, even though they've now lost 2 to Young Justice, it still feels like any time they play, it's anyone's game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the way that you're tied after round 2, 1 point game in round 1. Granted, it's a 3-point game coming out of it, but it's because of a flip that was just maybe like one of those things that just kind of just went over Kaiser's head. Unfortunately, I think that it's not a mistake he would make again. I thought this was a fantastic match. I'm really looking forward to seeing these guys and back in the tournament. And honestly, like both of these teams in the tournament, one is the 1 seed, one is the 3 seed. They're both still high caliber in that tournament. And if I know anything about Kaiser and Robert, it's that you don't underestimate them at any seed, but the 3 seed is like nothing to sneeze at. Like they should not be hanging their heads. This was more of just like a getting them to where they have to be. But Cameron and Javi, really good game. Javi played great, and Cameron said he watched 5 movies. I don't know if that's true or not. Who fucking knows, man? Nick, post match?
Yeah, it's been like an hour since.
Great, let's do it.
Rule of 2, this feels very similar. But at the end of the day, similar to the last time you played Young Justice, at the end of the day, it's a coin toss, like flip, like who knows what could happen in round 3. I think anytime you guys play, it could be them that gets a question that flips the tide in round 3. I genuinely think you two are very evenly matched, as I said. And I don't know that there was much more you could have done. They just got a question you missed, and at the end, that's what made the difference today. Tim is right. You are still going into the tournament strong. I would still put heavy odds on you all. You've made it very far in tournaments before. But how are you feeling about the match today before we get into tournament talk?
So the last time we played, we were down 7 because we got an opponent's choice, but they didn't bet a lot. And then there was a question that flipped that got us to within 1, but we couldn't get the last question because they bet. That's what happened. We came back from a good deficit, but we still lost at the end. This match, we both didn't play a great round 1. It was pretty tough. I apologize to Kaiser for not pulling Julie. I should have got that so we could have at least got to the last question. That's stupid. And then maybe I should have just taken the Wizarding World question. I thought about it. We would be with a 1-point lead going into the last question because I don't think Claw wasn't accepted, so I think we would have been fine. No, I mean, I'm a little upset about the challenge, but whatever. It happens. They gamed it. That's what they do. They're good players, and they're also good strategists, so what can you do? It's one of those things. We came in easy breezy, and what happened? Now I'm taking it very
Personally-
seriously, and I'm angry.
Personally, I think, and this is just me, like the way that this game is played, like Nick and Tim have to make some very hard precedents that is just like sometimes it will lead to situations like what happened in the 30-minute challenge that is just like we all know that technically there is probably a right answer, but then because of precedents set before, they have to accept that what I feel to be a very wrong answer, but we don't have to get into it. But the match wasn't lost there. The match was lost when first of all, I was very rusty in round 1. Like I was just very rusty, and in round 3, like the Wizarding World question, like I just did for some reason, like I heard the word employees for sure, but it registered as professors in my head. It just happened, like it just, and 99 times out of 100 it doesn't happen. This time it happens, and it's what it is.
For sure. Will, first time managing these guys. They're going into the tournament, still highly ranked. This really was a warm-up for very good teams who haven't had a chance to play yet. 2 other teams have played already to decide the 2 and 4 seeds in a match very similar to this. This was really a chance just for good teams who haven't had the chance to play this year yet, to get a bit of a warm going into the tournament. It might not have worked out for them today, Will, but they're still going in at a very high seed. Who do you hope they go up against in the tournament to hopefully make it to the end?
I hate to do this to ourselves.
Okay.
But if knowing where Jeremy Potters and I are, if we do make the tournament, it's very likely we could face them. And if we do, well, we're kind of fucked.
I can promise you that I do not want to face you. I can promise you that.
I mean, the feeling's mutual. I don't want to face you guys either. God damn it. But it's going to be someone who's obvious, to start with is going to be someone who's obviously very lower seated. And so I don't think they're going to have any problem with them.
Robert, did you have a question?
No, that's fingers crossed for low seed.
I hate to deliver some bad news, but we will have announced it at this point already. It is an 8-seed tournament.
Okay.
As the 3 seed, you will be playing the 6 seed. Obviously, I think you're still the favorite going into that match. But yeah, that's some knowledge you should probably have.
Yeah, I thought it was 16, so cool. That's good to know.
Apologies.
That's fine.
Rule 2, I still like your odds betting on you. 3 is not 2, but it's still pretty good. So congratulations on a match well played, and we'll see you real soon. Young Justice, welcome back to the winner's circle. You all have made jokes about the last one being kind of flukish. I don't know that those jokes will be made by you anymore, because I stand by what I said, in that I think anytime these 2 teams play, it's really a 50-50 of who's going to win. You've won twice now, and that's undeniable. You've earned the number 1 seed. I think you've sort of made your name in tournaments, starting with upsetting Duel of the Fates in the first tournament you ever played in. I think you guys have a real shot at this one, and now you're seated very nicely. How are you feeling about the win and your future prospects?
Yeah, I'll start by answering a question that Tim kind of posed in the end. I went super hard on Fandom at the start of the year when I played Ryan and when I played Kastner. And as will have aired by now, and as you will have seen, Kastner kicked both our asses. Just knocked us in the dirt. And after watching truly, in the first month of the year, I watched at least 50 Fandom movies, I think. I went a little insane. And I was so burnt out and so tired. And I was like, I need a long break from this. And so, when I said I watched 5 Fandom movies since February, yeah. And none of them were oh, I'm going to Fandom study. It was hey, I'm going to watch some movies. And one of those movies was Wish, which wasn't even eligible for this match and sucked. But I think that kind of helped in a way where it was I felt more relaxed than maybe I've ever felt going into this match, because I didn't put a ton of pressure on myself, and Javi watched all but 4 James Bond films in the past 2 weeks or something. Yeah, this feels like something that I think both Javi and I wanted and needed, both like because of the last match and because of how things went with Kastner at the start of this season. And it feels really nice to get this one. To be the number 1 seed in a tournament is cool. That's a thing that I have never experienced before. And so that's really fun. Yeah, I'll let Javi talk now.
Oh boy. First of all, great game to Rule of 2. They played fantastic. I don't feel amazing about this win, truthfully. Not because I don't think the challenge was merited. Like I think I wouldn't have thrown a challenge unless I thought it was like an actual thing worth challenging. I'm not a jerk in the sense that it's like, well, this answer that I wrote is technically correct. I think it's at least specific enough to have been accepted. Turns out we're just throwing out the question.
Oh,
whatever.
we talked about it for like 45. Like
Yeah,
Tim said,
well,
like, hey, we're throwing it away, but we were gone for like 45 minutes.
I'm not gonna. Ultimately, though, I put in a lot more prep than I thought I would into this match. Just because I think it's. I don't know. I like playing with Cam. We haven't gotten the opportunity to do that a ton last season. We did it like a fair amount. We played like 5
we haven't played a match
matches
since we
probably,
played
which is
Duel.
like it's good. We did good. But I really wanted to prove that like we're here to stay. We're not just like Duel of Fate's punching bag. So
Hey, we punched them once. They punched us back.
that's true. Yeah, but if we played again, they're gonna beat us. So
Hey, just because it's true doesn't mean you can say it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
Young Justice, you've won. You're the number 1 seed. Who are you hoping to play in that tournament? The way it is set up, you would not be playing Rule of 2 again unless you both made the finals, which means you would have a couple teams to go through before you get there. Anyone's you're hoping for?
I'm not gonna say who we're hoping for. I'm gonna say who we are terrified of. I think because like I don't really know who else is gonna be there, but there's one team that the two of us are probably expecting that is.
Hold on. Don't say it. I'm going to write it down.
To both of us. And that team, Javi wants to write it down and predict it.
All
So I'll
right.
go like 3,
2, 1.
Posse Galore is terrifying. Knowing what they have been able to do up to this point. I met Igor in a bar and was like, hey, you seem to really know about movies. You want to come try this movie trivia thing I did? And the monster that I'm not going to say I like created, but the monster I unleashed on this community is something I am deeply sorry to every person who has to face Igor for, because that man has gone balls to the wall on studying and it has paid off in spades. So if we could not see them for a while, that'd be cool. But I feel like they're going to end up being like the number 8 seed, and we'll see them in round 1.
Dear God, no. No, they'll probably be like 3-0. They're probably not.
I have no clue at this point, man.
I don't know either, but
we shall see. I already know.
Yeah.
Yet. It's going to be a good time. Young Justice, congrats on the win. We'll see you in the tournament.
Fuck! God damn it. I'm going to bed. I have to be up in 6 hours. Assuming Ellie doesn't wake up at 4 a.m., which is in 4.5 hours.
You leaving all this in?
Great match, though. No, seriously, great match. I'm really looking forward to what's next for both of these. I say that a lot, but I truly mean it. Thank you to Young Justice and Rule of 2. Thank you to Will for managing. Thank you to Nick for writing. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with a great match. Until then, keep the sodas warm. We'll see you next time.